Brussels must move further before Brexit trade talks can resume, Boris Johnson's chief negotiator today warned. Lord Frost insisted there was still no basis for new negotiations despite Michel Barnier's offer to intensify the negotiations and work on a legal text setting out the terms of a deal. Downing Street said talks between the pair were constructive but insisted there must be a fundamental change in approach from the European Union. A Number 10 spokesman said, "The UK has noted the EU's proposal to genuinely intensify talks, which is what would be expected at this stage in a negotiation. However, the UK continues to believe there is no basis to resume talks unless there is a fundamental change of approach from the EU. This means an EU approach consistent with trying to find an agreement between sovereign equals and with acceptance that movement needs to come from the EU side as well as the UK." The two teams agreed to remain in close touch. Brussels insiders said Mr. Barnier was given permission to compromise amid fears any prolonged delays in the wrangling over an EU-UK trade deal would see both sides run out of time. The shift from Brussels came after a telephone call with UK negotiator Lord Frost. The EU believes it is vital to resume negotiations in London this week if they are to conclude a deal before the end of the Brexit transition period on the 31st of December. One source said, "We don't have the luxury to have this thing dragging on. We should get back to the substance as soon as possible," and European Commission Vice President Maros Sefcovic, who met Mr. Gove in London on Monday for a meeting of the Brexit Joint Committee, said the bloc was ready to work on a good agreement for both parties. He said, "It has to be a fair agreement for both sides. We are not going to sign an agreement at any cost. The European Union is ready to work until the last minute for a good agreement for both parties." Downing Street stressed that if no deal is in place by the end of the year, when the current transition arrangements end, the UK will not return to the negotiating table in 2021. Michael Gove warned only a fundamental change in approach from the bloc would get the talks back on track. Mr. Gove insisted the government is still absolutely committed to securing an agreement on future relations but not at any cost. He said, "Come what may, on the 31st of December we will take back control." He told MPs the proposals put forward by Brussels in recent weeks as compromises are not consistent with the UK's status as an independent nation. EU demands for full permanent access to UK fishing waters with the same quotas are unacceptable, he said. "We recognise that there will be some turbulence, but we've not come so far to falter now when we are so close to reclaiming our sovereignty," he said. "We have to be in control of our own borders, our fishing. We have to set our own laws. We have to be free to thrive as an independent free trading nation embracing the freedoms that follow as a result."